Welcome back to my channel, Pilates Chakras Tarot. And this will be a Taurus shadow reading for birth number 5. So if you were born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd of April or May, which makes you a Taurus, this reading is for you. All right? So again, this will be a shadow reading to set us up for what's ahead in the 2024 year. Okay, so we want to get rid of those things that are no longer serving us in 2023, moving into our new solar return, and also according to the Gregorian calendar, 2024, January, okay? 2024, which is a new year according to the Gregorian calendar. But we all begin our solar return as well for 2024. So let's get it set up right. Getting rid of some things up front, doing some housekeeping on our home front for number 5. So again, this reading is for Taurus. If you're born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd of April, May, which makes you a Taurus, this is your shadow reading, okay? And it also is a current reading. We don't look at the past, we don't look at the future, we just look at what is here and now. And those things that you are reflecting on at this moment in time, in the dimension that we live in, we start to look at things that we want to change. And number 5 is all about being mercurial, the number of change. Okay, so I like to start off with always getting a theme for our reading. All right, and so, all right, Jupiter is your card. So we also know Jupiter is a theme for Taurus born on the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd. All right, that makes you a Taurus. Jupiter. And we know Jupiter is currently in the sign of Taurus in retrograde, but it is beginning to station direct as of the 31st of December. So how more apropos can it be to have a card like this? And Jupiter is all about expansion. It says here prosperity and growth, amplifying, magnifying, everything big, enhanced, if you will. But we want to be very well prepared for that. Let me see. What else do I see in this card? I see a man, of course, very figuratively speaking. He also is cloaked in an animal garb, and it looks like maybe a cheetah. And we know cheetahs are very fast. They're cats, they're felines, very fast, very sleek. They kind of live not in packs, sort of alone, all right? But the cheetah, so let's see how that pans out. Those just things that just came up for me. And that is card number 27. 27 reduces to the number 9, and 9 is about completion, endings. Things are transforming, things are transcending. Okay, you're getting rid of, things are coming to full cycle, full ending, full stop as we begin to take this new journey. All right, so that is the theme, Jupiter. Let me see, I'll go to the deck and read for you a little bit from the deck on that particular card, number 27, just to see if there's anything that we want to pull out of the message or the theme. It is a positive sign from the universe when the Jupiter card shows up in a reading. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun and the largest in the solar system. Just like its physical size, it manifests growth and expansion as it moves and speaks with the planets in your chart. Jupiter is here to light your way towards progress. You also can feel the urge to delve into your spiritual or shadow works practice, or have the opportunity to teach others. Jupiter represents knowledge and the higher perspective you gain from spiritual ascension. When this card appears, expect new people, places, and experiences come into your life and elevate your consciousness. Travel can be incredibly healing for you at this time. Okay, I'm going to stop there because we're going to keep hashing out this message. But the number 5 is symbolic of the planet Mercury. So there, we know the planet Mercury is a planet of communication. It's a mental suit as well. Okay, it's about broadening your perspective, broadening your horizon. And as I mentioned, this may be a sign to travel. Traveling can be a sign of broadening, a way in which you can broaden your horizons, all right? To expand and grow, seek something new, go on an adventure. All of that's coming up to enlighten yourself, to grow, to expand, all right? So let's go on. Let's move on to the next deck I'm going to use, which is the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. I purchased this deck, and it was a gift, actually. It was purchased for me and as a gift. So this is when I was in Sedona. I recently went on a trip to Sedona, and really excited about getting to Sedona. For a long time it was on my bucket list, and was it a magnificent trip. You're talking about expansion and growth. Being in that energy of the vortex, not having any expectations other than to be of service at that moment in time, to receive what Spirit had for me. And it's still unfolding. It is still unfolding. So it's just so excited about what's happening for us as Taurians, for me, for my fellow Taurians, and for myself this year for the new year that's coming up in 2024. And always seeking to be a steward of Spirit, to be obedient to Spirit, to get rid of those things that are not going to inspire me to be my best self. That's not anything that's going to hold me back or stifle me. And this is just all coming through as well for you, number 5. For those of you born on the 5th or 14th and the 23rd, which makes you a number 5 Taurus. All right. So because you're mentally high strung, and you crave excitement, and this is just all coming through for you in your reading. Okay, so anyway, this is the deck, the Sacred Geometry Relationships Oracle deck. And the card that came out is Honesty, and it's your card, number 5. And honesty is from the heart chakra. So I want you to focus on this symbology, the images here, the shapes, the movement in this card. And I'm going to go to the deck and read you the affirmation. And as I read the affirmation, I want you to observe the movement, observe the shapes, observe the mandalas, whatever stands out for you in this particular card. I want you to focus on that, or observe what happens at this moment in time when I start to read the affirmation. But let me just read what it says at the bottom of the card. It says, the energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageous and truthful, or courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. What maturity. What a mature attribute, right? So it right away is just setting you up for sophistication and success. And it's giving me that sophistication, that you hone that, you own that, you're self-possessed, number 5, which is great. Again, the throat chakra is standing out, so I'm going to ring the throat chakra bell, and then I'm going to read the affirmation. right, I'm put the card down for 1 second so I can read from the book. Card number 23, honesty. And your affirmation is, I am honest. Take a deep breath. Exhale, I am honest. I am honest. Honesty is about truth. What is in accordance to reality and facts. However, since reality is our personal experience of the inner and outer worlds, the way we perceive them, reality is not absolute. Even facts can change over time. Science and thus facts is always catching up with reality and can only cover what it can prove within the current consciousness. We simply don't know what we don't know, and we can only be honest according to what we know and believe to be true at any given moment. So again, your affirmation to activate this card or this symbology is I am honest. So always being honest. And as I mentioned, number 5 is symbolic of the planet Mercury, which is your mental suit. So in your thoughts, be honest with yourself. And of course, you can communicate that to others, and always communicating with honesty, transparency, with truth. Truth is huge in activating this energy for yourself and removing any shadows. So being honest and truthful with yourself and with others can remove the shadows of your mind, the shadows of your voice, the shadows of your thoughts, actions, and deeds. And that's going to take you to the next level. That's going to be where you grow and expand, and changing up those thoughts. Those let's say those stagnant thoughts, or those low vibrating thoughts that you will not, that delude you or elude you, diminish you. Okay, you don't want to go into a new paradigm shift with the same thoughts, the same actions, handling things that, in a cookie cutter manner, in a very mundane, with platitude. You don't want to do that. So for growth, expansion, prosperity, you are honest. You must be honest. Okay? I think I'm going to pull out on this message from the Rider-Waite deck, the Tarot. Move these out of the way for now. What does the Rider-Waite Tarot have to expound on this message, have to broaden this message to even be more poignant, leading us on this journey? And we know that your fortunate days are Wednesday and Friday. Your serendipitous days, I should say. So if there's anything that you need to plan, strategize on to ensure your success, if the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd falls on a Wednesday or Friday, that will ensure your success or accomplishment in all of your endeavors and objectives. Even if you're planning to travel, maybe plan to travel on those dates and or those days. So Spirit, what do you have for number 5 to expound on this message? Jupiter, expansion, prosperity, and growth. Removing shadows. Getting rid of anything that's gray. The things that are black and white are for certain, but those things that are gray kind of, they just add a stench. They are nuisance. And we don't, you want to be very clear, again, in change, when you're changing, when things are becoming more, when you're looking to affect change in your world. You don't need any gray areas. You don't need to be indecisive about those things. So here you are. 4 of Cups. Restlessness. Don't be restless for nothing. And don't be open and receptive. Open your arms to receive the information. Open your arm to receive love, to receive support from others. Look up. Keep your eyes at eye level, not at a low level, eye level and above. Raise your vibration, raise that. Lift your chin up, chin up. Stay positive, stay encouraged, be encouraged. Let's see, what else? There's no reason to lament on those emotions, those feelings of anguish, angst, restlessness, impatience. Those are kind of immature. Get rid of anything that's not putting you on that sophisticated. I use the word sophistication. Having that mature outlook in your future. So the 2 cards that I wanted to pull that came out, you got 7 of Cups, options, being your own conductor of the gifts. Let me just leave that there. You have options. You are the conductor. You are the orchestrator of your own life, of your own destiny, along with the higher consciousness, Christ consciousness. And then lovers, partnerships, being honest in those partnerships. And partnerships, again, it's not all the way always loves. It's about, it could be companionship, it could be business partners, it could be a love interest as well. It could be your lover, of course. But this is a healthy partnership. And one of the main positive, high vibrating attributes of a relationship or partnership is honesty. Be truthful. The energy of honesty supports your choices. Be courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. I am honest. Remember, that is a positive affirmation. I am honest. And this will cause your relationship to grow and expand in all of your partnerships, all of your relations. You have a lot to look forward to in your relations and your partnerships for this new journey. But we must keep our eyes on the prize. Keep our eyes on all of our options, all of the opportunities that are coming towards us. And you get to organize them. You get to decide and decipher what those options are, what those opportunities are. You have more than one opportunity. You have more than, maybe you're going to visit several places, 7 different places. You have options. Where are you going to start? Where do you want to start? And you will go on this journey with your partner or partners. So collaborate. Be open and receptive to what those options are. But there will be many opportunities and many options moving forward. So I'm going to wrap up your reading, number 5, because I think that the only thing is for you in this shadow, whatever the shadow is just about being honest and truthful. Honing in on those attributes of kindness and tact, which is a part of sophistication and maturity. It takes a mature individual, spirit, to be honest and tactful and kind. Compassion. That's a sure sign of growth and expansion and prosperity in your world. You cannot go wrong. And lastly, number 19, the message, the final message, the moment. Live in the moment. All we have is the moment, which is the present moment. That's all we have. Enjoy it. Don't think the past doesn't exist, nor does the future. So don't get caught up in time. Don't get caught up in the time. Stay right here and right now, always, in everything and all of your relations. Stay in the moment. And let me read from the book. Now, this deck is the Enlighten Up by Andrea Smith. She's an artist out in Sedona. She paints, and her deck was created with a lot of her paintings that have become, that put her on the map, if you will, for as an artist in the world, the art world in Sedona. People love that what do you call it? The genuineness of spirituality, the etheric energy that comes from true, unique art. People can appreciate it more when it's just like none other. So let's see, the moment, card number 19, which reduces to 10, right? But it's the beginning of a cycle because 10 reduces to 1. And as I mentioned, the first card out, number 27, reduces to 9. And I mentioned that this is the end of this is a completion, but getting ready for a new journey. So it says, in the moment, we can cope well with anything. However, if we go into the imagined future or non-existent past, we feel hopeless because they do not exist, and we can't do anything about them. When we are here and now, our mind is in the past. When we are here and now, and our mind is in the past or the future, it creates an anxiety gap. Every second can be sacred and special, depending where you mentally are moment to moment. When we are in gratitude and appreciation, the moment and all those that follow is more full, positive, joyful, and uplifting. So be in the present moment, mentally. And that is so important for you, number 5, because you're such a mental, you could be, you're a mercurial number. And you're symbolic of the planet Mercury, which is the planet of thought, the planet of thoughts, the planet of communication, the suit in the tarot of the swords. Okay, so taking the reins of the mind, the monkey mind, if you will, that the mind that just takes you off your equilibrium, your center. Don't allow things that your thoughts to take you off your center. Stay right here in the present moment. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. And you will avoid the temptation in the darkness, in the chaos. And number 5, that is your reading. That is your shadow reading. So much luck and love and prosperity to you in the 2024 year, the universal year of the 8. And the universal year of the 8 is one of abundance. And you are right on track. You are right on track. Just don't get sidetracked with not being totally present, keeping your gaze at eye level, keeping your gaze straight ahead, keeping your stay on the horizon, stay looking on the horizon, but stay in the present moment. Always see the horizon, and you can never plummet. You can never fall from the skies, from the heavens, from the spirit realm. So keep your mind totally on the moment, and be honest and truthful with yourself first and foremost, and with others. So number 5, Taurus, born on the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd. I salute you. Peace.